One group is doing its part by paying off the mortgages of some of America's hero families, like the family of Nathan Flynn, a veteran Howard County, Maryland firefighter who died battling a house fire back in 2018, leaving behind a wife and 5 kids, and also paying off the mortgage for Daniel Roca's wife and 2 sons. The Washington State police officer was shot and killed in the line of duty earlier this year. Well, joining us now is the man who leads that organization behind the campaign, Frank Siller, CEO of Tunnel to Towers. Frank, thank you so much for being here. This, of course, is a part of your Season of Hope campaign. Frank, can you tell us about how it all got started?
Well, it got started, the foundation started because my brother was a New York City firefighter who on September 11, 2001, gave up his life saving others. He ran through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel with his fire gear on his back to get there that fateful day. 60 pounds of fire gear, and the tunnel is nearly 2 miles long. He ran through that tunnel up West Street into the South Tower, and while saving others, gave up his life. And as a family, we just wanted to honor his sacrifice and what he did, and what so many did on September 11, 2001. So fast forward to where we are today, the Season of Hope. It's the 4th year that we're doing this campaign. We're giving away a mortgage-free home to our country's fallen first responder families and Gold Star families who died in the line of duty and leave behind young children, and also for catastrophically injured service members that gave their body for our country. We give them a mortgage-free smart home. So there's over 40 of them this year, from Thanksgiving to New Year's Day, and we're proud of all the work. And you mentioned about 2 heroes, but there's 40 of those heroes that we're helping.
Yeah, it's wonderful work that you all do. Frank, how do you find these families?
Sad to say, we're notified as soon as something horrific happens to a first responder across the country. There was a police officer that was mowed down by a 16-year-old boy without a license just a couple of days ago in Yonkers, New York. We heard about it immediately. You know, in Connecticut a couple of weeks ago, there was 2 police officers that were shot and killed, were ambushed. You know, we find out immediately, and then we find out if they have young families left behind. And if they do have young families, we help them immediately. We take over their mortgages as soon as possible, and then when we raise enough money, we pay them off. And now, you know, this year alone, you know, for 2022, we have delivered over 200 mortgage-free homes to these great heroes and the families that are left behind. Think about it. You know, they go out, they risk their lives every single day, and all too often they don't come home after leaving their families to go to work. As Americans, we better take care of these families that are left behind. And Tunnel to Towers Foundation, we ask everybody to join us on this mission to take care of the greatest of all Americans, those who are willing to die for you and I, John, right? And Jen, right, for you and I every single day. And we do that we ask people to donate $11 a month. Go to T2T.org, $11 a month, and $11 a month can make a difference and change a person's life forever.
Frank, we only have a few seconds left, but I have to acknowledge today is the 10th anniversary of the Sandy Hook shooting. Can you talk about how your pain, how you used your pain, and it evolved into a desire to help others, and how that's important to the healing process? And again, just a few seconds.
Sure. Very early on, our family decided that we're going to literally get off our knees, you know, after we were praying and crying and being together, and do something positive to honor our brother. And we realized that if you do something for somebody else, you remove that anger and hate and everything else that you might have after something horrific happens to your family, like on September 11th when 2,977 Americans were murdered as terrorists flew their planes into our towers. So we didn't want to stay there. We wanted to do good, because good will always defeat evil, and that's what T2T, Tunnel to Towers, is all about.
Amen. Frank Siller with Tunnel to Towers. We love the work that you're doing, and we thank you for joining us tonight. Thanks, Frank.
Thank you. God bless you, and Merry Christmas.
Same to you.